If you just started your business or you've been hustling for a while and you're not seeing the results you really want, you may not know all the secrets to a successful online business. So today I'm going to go over a few that I think everyone should know before going into business online. Hey guys, I'm Gwendolyn. I'm the content creator's best friend. I'm here to simplify content creation for you so that you can get back to what's most important in your business or brand. And today I'm actually talking about the secrets to a successful business online. I think there's a lot of people that start a business or have dreams to start a business and they don't know the reality of what it takes to have a successful online business. And there's a few things that not everyone talks about, so I'm going to go over some that I think are not really talked about in online business the most. Of course, I think there's keys everywhere for success, and there's no one direct path to a successful business, but there are things to keep in mind, so that's what I'm going to go over today. But of course, if you're enjoying this content and you like visiting my channel and you're getting something out of it, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so that you can see when I have something important and fun coming out for you next. And let me know in the comments below, what kind of business do you have? I'd love to hear about it. I coach a lot of people and it has been amazing and eye-opening to see how many genres there are, how many different niches there are. So I'm always interested, what kind of business are you in? So let's dive right in. I have 5 secrets to a successful business that I think are not talked about very often. And I'm going to start out with one that I think should be pretty obvious for you guys, but some people talk about overnight successes and people that you start seeing online and you start seeing them everywhere and you're like, oh my gosh, this person came out of nowhere. I never saw them before. And all of a sudden they're this amazing authority in something and you think that they just kind of happened overnight. I'm telling you, there were years and years of failures of really building an audience and building enough money to get in front of you with an ad. So it doesn't happen overnight. That is the number one thing I want you to keep in mind. It doesn't happen overnight. Now, fast and quick successes do happen. There are some people who are able to quickly jump in with 2 feet and just get the ball rolling. I can tell you that I am not one of them. And number one reason for that was that I have 2 kids. When I started my business, I had a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and it wasn't my reality. And I knew that I could make money online. I just knew it wasn't going to be millions of dollars right away. And if you come to terms with that and you realize that there are successes in this business, it just isn't going to look like someone else who has been hustling for years. So keep that in mind. When you see someone that you haven't seen before and all of a sudden they're an authority in their niche and they're just showing up all the time for you, they may not have just started yesterday, okay? They've probably been at this for a while and they may have pivoted to something that's really aligned with them, and we're going to go into that in a minute, but it doesn't happen overnight. The second thing I want you to keep in mind about a successful online business is that coaches and course creators are playing the long game. That is an extremely lucrative business right now to be in, to sell your knowledge, to really be out there as an authority in your niche. But that is the long game. It takes a while because you do have to build an authority before you can sell a product like that. However, if you are in a service provider position, you can start making money immediately. The problem with service providing is that you can't scale the way that you can with coaching and course creation. So if that's the business you're in, just keep in mind that you are playing a long game, and it is okay to play the long game. You have time, but be building your authority in your niche right now so that when your product is ready, that you have someone to launch to. And if you have decided to launch a product without an audience, you're going about it backwards. And I'm happy to help you with this. Let me know in the comments below, is that something you've already tried to launch a product but didn't have an audience for? All right, so secret number 3 to a successful online business is hustle isn't everything. And we are very much in danger of getting into this groove of hustle, 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 especially, and here's a story about me. I loved climbing the corporate ladder. I absolutely loved working really, really hard for other people and proving my worth and always showing up. And so when I started my own business, I absolutely burned out the first few months because no one was stopping me from working. There was no hourly rate that I was trying to hit. So I was continually working and I really burned out very quickly. And I want you to be careful of that. Hustle is not everything. Keep that in mind. But the bottom line is, if you want to make an impact faster with your messaging, with your mission, with your brand, being aligned with what you want to be doing for people is going to get you further faster than hustling. So making sure that your messaging is on board, that who you want to help is exactly who you want to help. You're not just doing it to make money, and being aligned with your purpose, who you were meant to be and help, and what you were meant to do is going to get you further faster. I spent a long time doing things that just were going to make me money, but I didn't love them. I hated doing them. I hated doing certain things that I did anyway just because I needed the money. And honestly, I've gotten so much further faster when I finally buckled down on who I was supposed to help, how I was going to help them, and every door has started opening up for me. And it really is being in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing. And sometimes that means firing clients. Sometimes that means not working with the kind of people that you want to work with. And I know when you start your business, you're like, hey, what I can do can help everybody. But really, if you're not niching down to who you resonate with, to who you really want to help, then it's never gonna be what it could be. You're not gonna get fired up every time you help someone. I had a coaching call today that fired me up. I was literally dancing in my kitchen because I helped someone get through their blocks, and I want that for you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so good at this and I love doing it. I want you to feel that. And if you're starting your business, isn't that the point, right? You're building something that's your own. Even if you're a service provider where you're helping other people with their business, it's your business that you're building. So I want you to be fired up about what you're doing, even if there's no immediate paycheck, and that can be hard. So you might have to do both at the same time. If you want to build that coaching business, then you might have to do a little service provider stuff to get to that point where you are able to be that authority in your niche. Secret number 4 is every single mistake is not a failure. It is a lesson. And this can go for any part of your life, but I have felt it more in business than I have in any part of my life, really, is that every time I put something out and nobody buys and there's crickets, every time I put a video out or a post on Instagram and nobody comments and there's no engagement, it is a lesson. There is something I can learn from that post to know either not to do it again or what's really going to resonate with my audience and try again. This is a huge trial and error, and that's just how business goes. Where I started with my online journey of being an online business owner is not where I am today, and that is okay. You have to be okay with that fluidity. You have to be okay with not coming out as perfect. My products didn't start out as perfect. My courses had to start somewhere, so they started somewhere, and the beta users really helped me develop it and make it the best it could be. So you just have to get it out there and realize that if it's out there, there's something you can learn from it, even if no one buys it, even if no one comments on a post. If you're just showing up for your audience, you can learn something, even from what looks like nothing. So get out there, keep producing, keep showing your value, and I promise the picture will start showing up. So stop looking at the things that don't sell immediately, that don't get immediate traction as failures. They're not failures. They are lessons. What can you learn from what you just put out? Secret number 5, there is no business owner online right now that hasn't had a coach or mentor. And that is because the fastest way to success is really leaning into a coach or mentor. So I want to preface this with, it is not something you should go willy-nilly into. Coaches and mentors, I'm sure, all have great systems and processes, but some of mine I've never met. They've never met me. They probably don't even know who I am. They're people I've consumed content from, free content, books, courses. Sometimes they are people who I have just really enjoyed just consuming their Instagram feed. whatever it is, that is investing in you. If you are taking that material and you're applying it, that's the big thing. You have to apply it. There's coaches and courses can only take you so far. It doesn't matter how amazing that course and coach is. They cannot get you results if you don't apply it. And so find a coach or mentor or course that really resonates with you, because even if that person could get you where you need to be, if you're not resonating with that person, it's not going to help you, because you're not going to want to apply it and you're not going to really learn how they teach. So I teach very differently than I think some other people. I'm a business coach, but I'm a business coach that relies heavily on relationship marketing, on building relationships with your audience, on content marketing. And I believe in content so much. Free content, showing your value is so amazing. It is the most amazing thing you can do for someone who's never met you, by helping them with free value. And I truly believe in content, but there's a big but. I don't think that it should be the thing that is taking up the most of your time. I don't. While I think it's the best tool you can have of becoming an authority in your niche, it is not something that should be ever consuming. You should not be creating posts to, show up every single day. You shouldn't be creating every single day just to show up every single day, right? Because as the CEO of your business, how are you going to get anything done if you are only creating content, right? But some other business owners might feel very strongly about ads, or feel very strongly about live video, or very strongly about just Instagram, or just, different things, networking. I don't know. For me, as a business coach, I truly believe in the power of relationship marketing and content marketing, and providing value in a way that doesn't cut into your time as a coach, course creator, or service provider. Bottom line, find a coach or mentor you resonate with and go all in with them. Let them help you get to your dreams faster. And that is what I try to do with every single one of my clients. I help them get to their dreams faster. I help them systemize their business so they're not wasting time on things like content creation or like networking in Facebook groups for hours. Whatever it is that they're wasting time on, they're not putting their best foot forward as the CEO of their business. And it lights me up. It sets me on fire. I am on cloud 9 after coaching calls. It is exactly what I'm meant to do, and I'm finally aligned with my purpose. And my purpose is to help people like you. So like I said at the beginning, there are so many paths to success in successful businesses. And what works for someone may not work for you, and you have to keep that in mind. But these are pretty universal rules of being, most people are not overnight successes. Most people who are successful right now had a coach or mentor. So those are the kind of things that I thought were more universal than just practical techie tips or strategies. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or share this with someone, maybe your business buddy that you'd like to share this with that you think needs it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.